Danny Dings is fit. Not my words, you understand? They sort of were mostly my words. In the words of David Moyes, Danny Ings might be in contention to play some part against Newcastle. Well, that's a turn up for the books. Didn't expect that. He's been doing the old switcheroo on us. Been pretending. Bit of skullduggery going on here. Okay, let's get back to where we were. Let's reverse. Annie Dings was injured against Everton. Got injured in the first 15 to 20 seconds. Let me read you what David Moyes has said up ahead of this game. He says, I can't even say he said, I've now said it so many times that I'm now struggling to pronounce the name Danny Ings. Okay, Danny Ings is doing quite well. This is Moyes speaking. Danny Ings is doing quite well. He's got a chance of being available for Saturday. So that's good news for us, and probably good news for Annie. He didn't say that bit. But we have to assess it and see how he is. He's not quite 100%. We're not quite 100% sure on him yet. Let's clear that up. He's desperate to get back, and he was really disappointed. He picked up an injury in the first 15 or 20 seconds after coming on against Everton. He's nice to be nice and precise, Moyes, doesn't he? 15 or 20, not 18. Definitely not. It's only, not between 15 and 20 seconds, only on the 15 or the 20. Might have picked up 2 injuries. Anyway. He said he was, and he said, we hope he's fine. He's certainly not 100%. We know you've said that. And we wouldn't be thinking or expecting him to be, but having him around's a big boost. And he's an important player for us. Well, he has been for about 15 or 20 seconds. He was an important signing in January. I like him a lot. And hopefully he goes on to prove that. What can you say? That's magnificent. Not quite so good news about Scamacca, Zuma and Cornet. He said Gianluca is not available. Kurt Zuma is not available. Maxi Cornet is not available. I thought when he said the name Maxi, he was going to make it a little bit better. Here's the worrying bit. Here's this one. They're all getting better, and I couldn't give you precise dates on any of them. Well, he's very precise with the way he counts his seconds, but he can't be precise with dates. He said, but hopefully they're going in the right direction. Someone who's not going in the right direction, though, because this is immediately what he said after he said, hopefully the players are going in the right direction. Maxi's gone back to France again. I've not made it up. Honestly, I promise you. That's what he said. Maxi has gone back to France again. Brilliant. So not going in, probably going in the wrong direction, Moisey, old boy. That's what I'm saying. He said he's not quite ready. I don't know, I'm laughing. He said he's not quite ready yet to step up to the training levels. Basically means he's not ready to step up to training. He said we need to bring him on and hopefully get him back as quickly as we can. He needs to get a bit more pitch work done. So he's not saying on the grass anymore. He needs to get a bit more pitch work done. He's doing some work in the gym. Good. Well, not our gym, one in France, apparently. He's exercising his right to go back to France. He said, look, he's feeling... Hold on. He said, look. So why did he say look? I don't know why Moyes, he said, look. Look. He's not feeling his calf muscle anymore. And he's feeling much better. Well, I'm sure it is if he's not feeling it. But if you're asking, is he back at 100%? No. He's probably 60 or 70%. We're hoping that it won't be too long. Well, that clears that up. There you go. 4 minutes, 40 seconds in, saying absolutely nothing. Today, big game. Big game. And you know what? If Danny Ings is fit, available on the bench, brilliant. Brilliant. That'd be absolutely great. Look, you know what? Even if Scamacca was fit, I'd have started Mikel Antonio up front anyway. He seems a bit sharper, seems a bit fresher. Bit more fruity, some might say. Bowen back in form, but this is really important. Apparently, Bruno Guimaraes, I've probably said that wrong. He's not available today, so this is really good for West Ham. Look, I mean, not that you would wish, injury, suspension, anything else on another player, but actually, when it comes to West Ham playing the team, actually you do. So, I think we need all the help that we can get. And if they're going to miss what some perceive to be their most important player, the player that makes them tick, then good. What can I say though? Joe Linton's going to move into the centre of the park, isn't he? He's looked really good. I thought when we played them last season, he was magnificent, Joe Linton. Really athletic. I thought he bossed it. I thought he was better than our midfield. I think it embarrassed us, actually. So, yeah, really good. They're going to be a decent team. what's his name? Dan Burn. I don't know why I was going to call Dan Burn Maxwel Cornet, but that's what I was about to do. It might as well be, quite frankly. You know, Dan Burn has got more chance of playing for West Ham than Maxwel Cornet, or Maxi Cornet, as Moyes likes to call him. I wonder if Maxwell, because he calls him Maxi Cornet. I wonder if Maxwel Cornet took as much offence as David Moyes did when someone called him Moyesy. I wonder if he said, "Excuse me, I said Maxwell to you. Thank you very much." Dan Burn, he's got to have a go at him. He's got to have a go at him. I know he's played well, but he ain't no left back, if you know what I mean. Actually, last time I said that was in a build-up to a Crystal Palace game, and I said about Ward. I've forgotten his bloody name now. Ward, the right back for Crystal Palace. I said he's not the type of guy that's going to go bombing it, overlapping his winger, and put a cross in for Christian Benteke to header in. It's exactly what he did. I think it might be the only time he's done it. Anyway, what I'm saying is, he's more of the stature of a centre back, isn't he, Dan Burn? So I'm hoping Bowen does a bit of twisty-turny business, gets in, scores a goal. It's going to be really tough for all the fans going up there. They park the fans right up in the gods, don't they? They're funny enough. There's actually some rules against that. You're not allowed to do it anymore. So from now on, all away fan sections, they've got to have a bit near the front of the pitch so they can influence the field of play. Basically, Newcastle give away fans the full Barcelona treatment. They stick it basically up in the clouds, isn't it? So they can't basically you can't hear anything. But anyway, there you go. Such is life. We've got to do something. We've got to get something from this game. I'm going to say something you might have heard me say before. I think this might be David Moyes' last game if he loses. I do. I do. I know. Nobody else is sharing that opinion, and that's absolutely fine. I know Gio thinks that he could lose all of them and then still get... Basically, I think Gio's not on his own here, you know. I don't want to paraphrase because I've got it slightly wrong, but he thinks it's the Nottingham Forest game that's the important one. I struggle to think and believe that David Moyes could lose against Newcastle, lose against Chelsea and lose against Tottenham and then still be around for the Nottingham Forest game. I mean, honestly, what I do want to see is some promise. It is some evidence that we're moving forward. I've seen a little bit. I've got to be honest with you. With a Gerd being in the team, I've seen a little bit. I think what's going to be really crucial here is the Declan Rice and Lucas Paqueta axis in midfield. That's going to be really key. I mean, he might if he starts with 4 nows. It's going to be a hard old slog just to watch. By the way, got nothing against 4 nows, but as I always say, when you play with 4 nows, you start with 1 attacker less. You just do. You know, if we can defend. We can have a back 3, we can have 2 people sitting in front of it, do all of that stuff, that's fine. We still need sort of 3 people that are going to attack, and you want that to be the front 3. In this instance, I'd like it to be Bowen, Antonio and Benrahma, if that was the case, if that was the shape he was going to play. If you make it Bowen, Antonio and 4 nows, you basically got 1 less attacker. There's not 3 people attacking, there's 2. And anyway, there you go. Those are my thoughts ahead of today's game. Bit of a rambling, and more Moyes' thoughts than my thoughts. Be really good to see what happens. If we could come, I'd say it would be a massive turnaround for West Ham. If we could come away with a point from this game, I really do think we could go on and start to climb up the league, and it would give us a little bit more confidence. I don't need confidence because I'm not confident. I'm not confident about this game. In fact, they terrify me. Newcastle absolutely terrify me. Not the City or the fans. That's fine. It's the team. It's Eddie Howe's team. Frightening. Oodles. Oodles, is that word? Oodles of pace. Loads of pace, basically. Anyway, myself and Gio will be over on the main channel an hour and 5 minutes before kick-off. All the usual stuff. Lots of chat, lots of build-up, lineups revealed, little cheeky bet. Bit of silliness, I'm quite sure. Join us, hour and 5 minutes before kick-off. We'll see you then.